Hi, Sonali. Welcome to our podcast.
Hi, Anupama. Thanks for having me.
So, I have few questions for you. I'll start with do you think OH retargeting adds a major boost to your awareness campaigns? What are your thoughts?
I think absolutely that's very critical because OH, when we are looking at it, it's just positioning, it's like air cover, it's top of funnel, and you don't know how much recall it has, right? Especially if you're putting it up in metro cities where people don't have time to, pause and actually wonder what the brand is all about. I think the retargeting piece is critical to ensure conversion at the middle and the lower funnel. So it's absolutely important for the attribution to happen with the right retargeting and at the right moment. I mean, when they pass the OH, that could be probably the first point. But when they are near and around your brand stores is when it will come into context.
So, how are you doing it right now? So, for example, you have added a hoarding, and how are you retargeting them? First through the hoarding, and then probably activating on any of the channels?
That's right. So we've built in some of our micro market campaigns technology, which allows the traffic which is passing through to get retargeted on their mobile, and we try and second that up when they're near our retail stores, brand stores. So we try to make sure that this is the audience which probably would have seen the hoarding maybe half a second or a flash of a second, and then to link that to when they are near around the store or walking into the store would be the right time to trigger the reminder that, okay, you would have seen the campaign on the hoarding, now walk into the store and experience the brand.
Interesting how, brands are adopting these new terms, because back then there was no measurement, how many people have seen it, and, there was no measure that how to retarget them. But now we have these technologies and brand are adopting that. So this is something really exciting. I think brand should understand that retargeting is important, and from OH to offline, we say this is something which really excites any marketer to retarget their own customers. Now, coming back to second question, how do you currently decide where to open your next store? Because you have like a chain of stores, right? So what are the metrics you think that, this particular area is good for my brand to, open your next store? So how do you?
Absolutely. So in that context, I think micro market data is extremely critical for any brand, especially consumer brands. And not only your own brand data and your own consumer data, but also the cluster of your competition data. Because, there's a high propensity that, somebody would have done the groundwork before opening a store or having a presence at an outlet. Probably it's, the near geography location where it's, a heavy market area for, which is the right sort of a pull market for the potential consumers to come in.
Correct.
So you have these, cluster markets, which are green zones in any city, which is where you want to have presence. And then there are your high footfall stores, which are your go-to stores in that category, right? So you do want to have, sort of a presence there as well. And then you will have probably seasonal stores, which come in maybe during festive time. India being such a festive heavy market, or even during the peak season of winters and summers. And so that is where you need to have, some sort of a presence during that right critical time of purchase buying.
So that's when you decided it. It's very important that, when you're opening a store, what kind of personas are residing there? Are they high spenders, or are they probably interested in such kind of, for example, if you want to open a store in Calcutta near Eden Garden, a Jersey store would have been done bundles. So that kind of intel one should have before opening any store, and that really helps brands to enhance in that particular area. So we are going hyper local, and this is the discussion which I really like to have when you say hyper local kind of a targeting. How important is hyper local targeting for any marketers or brand?
I think it's absolutely not only critical, but it's the name of the game. Now the basic ABCs of surviving in the market. Because that's where you will get your conversion from, and it's not just about making beautiful ads, it's actually about getting sellout at the end of
Correct, yeah.
So that's where you need to have a very precise micro market mapping, and one should not discount the fact that there's the entire online buying journey also, which a lot of times what happens is they'll walk into a store, or any consumer could be the perfect SEC for you, but they end up buying online. So it's not about only having presence, but also giving the right experience, the right sort of brand language which you want to communicate about your product.
Correct.
At the point of sale, right? Because that experience will translate across channels.
True. Hyper local linguistic kind of a targeting is really helpful. Recently, Axis Bank has done that. But they have said if you say something in your own mother tongue, we are okay. We will also, speak in that language. So that hyper local that personalized kind of a campaign really helps customers to resonate with it. Our last question, if you could predict one thing about your customer, what would it be?
I think as a consumer myself, I would not only want to be treated as a data point or an entity, but I would want to be contextualized, right? I need to have the product or the experience when I need it, not just being bombarded with ads all over, because there's so much noise out there and no signal really.
Correct.
But when I need something critically at that point, if any platform or any point of sale is able to get me that, sort of a product offering
Yeah.
at the price point at which,
You're looking for.
looking for,
Yeah.
I think that would be a moment of wow for any brand or any consumer.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's a valid point. When you're searching for something, when you are in market and the brand comes and targets you, you're like, wow, this is what I was looking for, and let's buy this. So that then the brand is sold, that you have taken the product. So correct,
In these days, there's complete science to it. It's not just a moment of magic, right?
Absolutely,
Because
yeah.
the brand has to track when they are being searched, when the category is being searched across the journey,
Yeah.
across from awareness to the and then purchase, in fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one needs to be on top of the game because it's a very competitive market for
Yeah.
all consumer brands, right?
Well-
Everybody is monitoring, tracking,
Yeah.
but it's also about understanding ambient trends. So, for example, sometimes in quick commerce this happens a lot. If you're purchasing something else, like for example, the other day I was purchasing something of a baby product, right? So they knew a mother is looking for something,
Yeah.
right? And then they offered me something which was relevant to me as a mom of young kids.
Yeah.
And that for me was a pleasant surprise because the platform was able to gauge me as a human more than a consumer.
Correct.
Right? I think that sort of a cross linkage of all the data points to bring out relevancy in the offering is critical.
Yes, data is talk of the town, and when you talk about data, just giving you a hint of explanation that we are into a data space. We help brand targeting the right set of audiences because we are talking about 900 million data. Any kind of cohorts, any kind of slicing and dicing, we are helping any category. How to target the right audience who are in market. You talk about recency. We are giving audiences who are actually in market searching about similar products. So that kind of problem statement we are solving in the market. And of course, hyperlocal location intelligence is something which adds value to it. So thank you so much for taking out the time and coming to our Byte Pod. Really means a lot, and I'll see you around.
Thank you, Anupama. Pleasure being here.
Thank you so much.